Off-Earth colonization should be achieved. Hopefully, this will happen sooner rather than later. The sun will eventually burn out in a few billion years. There are different sorts of threats to the human existence, whether it be widespread nuclear war, whether it be some disease or diseases, an asteroid, a giant asteroid. There are many possibilities. It is unlikely that something will happen at any one point. However, mass extinctions have happened something like 5 times before on Earth over the last hundreds of millions of years, maybe even billions of years, but at least hundreds of millions. So if we achieve off-Earth colonization, then the existence of humans the likelihood that humans will keep existing increases significantly. Honestly, if what I'm trying to do is potentially to help accelerate this happening, I think it's going to happen eventually, even if I never tried to help spread this message. I think it's going to happen. There's organizations like SpaceX, Mars One, NASA. They're all moving in this direction, whether it's on, Mars, extrasolar planets, space stations, the moon, moons of other planets like Jupiter, Saturn, so on and so forth. It's going to happen eventually, probably, presuming we don't eradicate humanity, accidentally before then through, a natural disaster or our own fault. There's researchers like Harold White who are researching, I believe it's called warp field mechanics. I think that's promising, potentially. And Mars One is an organization attempting to colonize Mars. Elon Musk, who's a billionaire, wants to colonize Mars. So I think it's going to happen. I'm making this, though, to try and, put the idea in your head and others' heads that we need to do this eventually. So we might as well do it sooner than later. And if you agree with that statement, then you can do things like, if you're already significantly educated, you've invested a lot of time and energy in schooling, maybe it's not realistic for you to go and devote a lot of time to trying to make this happen. But certainly if you know young adults who are entering college or university or are going to or in the middle of it, trying to figure out what they want to do, they can potentially devote their time and energy towards learning what is necessary to help achieve this worthwhile thing, which is, off-Earth colonization, whether it be aerospace engineering, so on and so forth. And if you're a young adult watching this, again, that's something to consider. Physics, aerospace engineering, so on and so forth. I studied psychology, so I'm not significantly qualified to probably do research based around, the physics and engineering of off-Earth colonization, but I can certainly try to spread decent messages like this. So again, I think it's going to happen eventually. If I can help accelerate the pace that, we do engage in off-Earth colonization, I think that will be worthwhile. If I can get 1 or 2 young adults to, or maybe hundreds of young adults, to, spend time and energy to learn about these topics so they can potentially actually work in the, scientific and engineering technical fields required to move humanity in this direction, I think that can be worthwhile. And again, there's millions of young adults on Earth, and a lot of them aren't. A lot of them could be doing more productive things with regards to there's lots of youth unemployment all over Earth. And if these people who are unemployed, who are young, can go to school and study worthwhile things and contribute in a very meaningful way, I think that can be mutually beneficial for themselves and society. And I don't believe in coercing anybody, but again, that's why I'm trying to spread these messages in a way that I think can be persuasive, hopefully. So I don't know. I've mostly said what I want to say. And again, just to recap, a few of the significant things I mentioned are, Mars One, and you can type these into an internet search engine and stuff will pop up on them. Mars One, SpaceX, Harold White, NASA, Elon Musk, so on and so forth. I'll end it there, though. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, watch my other videos, visit my websites, and please have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, or night, whenever and wherever you may be.